Good morning, chatty chatters, and welcome back. The final day, the final boss battle, the last final. One's in the chat where you at for Crosswind. Yes, this playtest ending, I think, sometime tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a mega ultra extendo, beta or something like that. Devs could announce anything anytime. Who knows? But as far as I know, this is all we got time for now on this one. It's been great. Been really fun. I'll be sharing a final thoughts video with all of you probably on Monday and take a little extendo base tour and just talk a little bit more about the game after I've beaten the boss and stuff. So far, so good, though. Very fun. Let's jump back into it, and we're going to get ready to fight the boss in a little while. And then later today, we'll have ourselves a stream of Farthest Frontier. We'll do some giveaways for that. And then later tonight, maybe more Dread Zone with Arctic J. Good to see you all back. Welcome aboard. Thanks for subbing to the channel. Welcome to all the new followers, and I hope you've been enjoying your weekend, everybody. And, yeah, good to be here. Generating World. Yes. I don't know if we even have to go to Tortuga anymore. We bought everything from there. I've pretty much done everything there is to do, aside from, like, finding one piece of paper, which is something related to lore, and one knife, which I think is somewhere hidden in a smuggler's den. My only concern in this game is those kinds of hidden quests in an open world game where it could be really easy to miss. Imagine in Valheim if like one dungeon in the swamps had like something special in it. You'd have to check every single dungeon in the swamps, like every nook and cranny. And then if you did that, imagine if you had to go back and look again. That's what it's like. It's crazy. It's crazy. Welcome, chat. Yeah. Hope you're all enjoying. The streams too has been a good series. It's been a very fun one. Really, truly, ultra mega. Time for the season finale for sure, Sim. What's up, GH Rudolph? What's up, Cozy Joe? Hellboy, Daniel, good to see you back, Black, and gratefully dedicated. Hello, Arctic J. Mark, what's up, man? Hello, everybody. Big shout outs to all you new subs and followers, man. It's been a hell of a ride, this one. Hell of a ride. And we got a frigate, too. We got the biggest ship, big O gun, upgraded all of our armor. Boss gonna go down in like insta-clap. I hope. Boy, it takes a while to load, though. I gotta say, that's probably the biggest complaint is like the load times of the base, like the initial login, and then the times between Tortuga and our like actual HQ or the archipelago map. Takes too long. Standing by. Hello? Hello? Imagine how long it takes to load into Uthrus's map. I wonder if it's based on like the how big your base is, the size of your base. I don't know. What's up, Laura? Welcome back. Standing by. We need a standing by song. Okay, well, while we wait for this... Oh, of course. I was going to, like, tab out and do something. Now, of course, it comes in. Okay. Well, that's the secret to getting it to load fast, is to be like, well, I guess it's going to take a while to load. I'll log out and... Oh, now it loaded in. Cool. We are back. We are back. Level 6 sword, level 6 gun, level 6 equipment, level 6 everything. Or at least high level. We got flammable oil. We got weapon oil. I want to see if that stacks. Oh, boy. We've gone pretty much everywhere. We've done pretty much everything. There's a couple 2, 3, but overall, GG. Okay, I want to make sure we've got enough gunpowder. Got some more iron balls in there. We're going to have to switch from iron balls, though, to bone shot. Oh, we also need to make some epic tier food, too. I think that's what we should do. Because then we'll get some bigger bonuses to that, too.
They say pirates have buried treasures here. That might be.
All right, let's see what our options are. I'm sure we're out of some things. Well, we can make some coffee, some coffee for 20 mobility. Let's go. Sugar and coffee together will make us that. Okay. I better not use it all. Let's just check what else we've got. We've got swamp pie and gazpacho. Gazpacho will give us agility. Taco will give us fortitude. We'll need some tortillas for that. Didn't I make infected ammo? Yep, we got that stuff all stored away. So we're gonna think about making some moves here. Seafood platter will give us plus 20 vitality. I think we can do that because I did ask that lady to go get limes. Let's see. I have somebody to pick up limes. Ah, there it is. Oh, look at that. Wow, lots of limes.
Things you can eat, things you can sell. That is how ye earn a dime.
You ever seen a dodo? I want a hat with feathers like those.
Okay, and then we got a bunch of fish. Wow, 7 fish. Okay, so I can break that down. We've got fish in a barrel, which we can go shoot. No, we can break them down. Okay, so I think we do the seafood. We can only eat 3 types of food at a time. So I think maybe vitality would be good. Mobility would be good. What does that mean exactly, though? And then strength would be good. Agility. What was the difference between agility and mobility? Mobility is stamina.
I know where the prey is.
Whoa, if we can go up by 20, that's crazy. We can be up to 30 for agility. Wow. Increases slash damage, which is good for the sword we have. Precision would be pierce damage. Is that related to the rifle? Blunt and armor penetration. Wouldn't that be pierce damage then? Okay, so there's precision. So swamp pie would help with that. And then what about strength? Is strength damage too? Crude damage. Oh, pierce damage would be for the sword. Okay. So swamp pie would be really good for the sword, because that does pierce damage. I think seafood platter would be good because of vitality, and then maybe coffee because we have a bunch of that. All right, let's go get some fish. We're gonna go store a bunch of stuff, food-wise, and see what we can make up. Is this gonna affect our health bar and all this stuff? Oh, nice giant mackerel. Or okay, those give us extra food. So I guess fish rarity is more food. Okay. And fish stacks to 30. Okay. Also need to see if we can make more gunpowder. Worst case scenario, we can do a trip to Tortuga. But we've got almost 80.
What are we catching?
Wonder who was the first to think the berries were edible.
Okay, so we can make 4 seafood platters that last a half hour. Nice. So maybe we'll make couldn't take us more than an hour to beat the boss. We'll just make 4 of everything to be safe. Okay, so let's do the one for 20 precision. A delicate and fragrant pie made with ingredients that cost as much as half a galleon, plus a mortar on top of that. Wow, apparently a rare delicacy. Then I want vitality. Fortitude might be good. Fortitude is like damage resistance, I think. Right now we're going to do more slash damage. We'll have more health overall, and then resistance would be great. Resistance to damage. We just need some tortilla. Look at that taco. That looks good, man. Look at that. Okay, so we need to make tortillas for that. We'll make 16 tortillas. Oh, disease resistance. You're right. The boss might have some sort of a infection attack. Yeah. We'll see. I find that hilarious how making 4 tacos is going to take 16 tortillas. Each of them takes 4. Like, you're telling me you wrap beans, tomato, and ancient spices into 4 tortillas? That's a lot of tortilla. Oh, look at how good that looks, dude. Oh man, I might have to have tacos today, dude. That looks so good. The captain said if you drink a bottle of rum and eat a taco, you can hear the sirens singing. No one could convince him it was not for the taco. Oh, lol. Love it. That's the best food at the moment. I don't think there's any legendary recipe yet. But I guess that'll go into whatever next area they design. Okay, let's drop off fish and stuff. Clear out our inventory. You gonna miss me playing this game? Yeah. We'll be back, don't worry. I think the next time we play, we got to figure out how to get on a server with Uthris and like build next to him, and then we can tour his progress every time we play. It'll be very fun. So there's all of our, well, here's some lower tier food that we have just for getting around. So there's our advanced bullets. Changes the damage type to pierce. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. That means our gun also does pierce damage. Changes the damage type to pierce. Oh my god, that means that we could do 90 pierce damage and 240 pierce damage with that. Ooh. Okay, we might want to rethink the food situation then. Well, we've already got something for pierce, but maybe... I'll have to check strength again. See what that gives us. Oh, and we need our bonfire destroyed and rebuilt, don't we? Business as usual. Is it over? It's almost over. We're just doing final boss prep and taking a look at our stats and things. Okay, so... The taco was fortitude, like that. Coffee was mobility, vitality... Strength. So what does strength give us? Crude damage. Blunt and pierce. Okay. And gazpacho and coffee are like for us to move around. Is there pierced jewelry? Well, maybe, but I mean, not ring-wise. But I do have a sentry ring which boosts range damage by 10. So this is going to be crazy because the ammo type we're going to get is going to do big damage. The gun is going to do extra big damage. And then the damage will be added damage to the damage. Oh, that seafood platter looks nice. Was that like a lemon? Like an orange? Huh. Oh, and then I have Hoof Strike too, which is added 20 strength. So we might want to take a look at potions again too then, and maybe add something to... Oh, damn. Reduces damage received by 20% for 2 minutes. Holy crap. Increases damage received and inflicted by 50%. Don't know if I want that one. That one's just fortitude, agility, damage receive, damage dealt. Okay, I'm going to say the best one here is probably that pain potion. We need to get the alchemy table up to tier 4, though. How do we do that? Did we unlock something new for the thing? Oh, I must have not rebuilt the distiller. Okay. Plop that down right there. Now we can make the pain potion. Okay. Reduce damage by 20%. That's crazy. Did you ever try the 30% ranged necklace with it? If I do that, it takes away my other necklace. So the other necklace we're wearing gives us 10 to everything. And I do have the sharpshooter necklace. And I thought about it, but I think I want to bring this one. I mean, because that brings in 10 for everything. And I have Beads of the Hungry God. Which might not help us in a boss battle unless he spawns mobs. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. The insignia is different than... Oh, I didn't... Okay. That didn't click for a minute. Okay, maybe we could try the necklace, actually. Because the Beads of the Hungry God is great for regular combat, but against a boss. Okay, you might be right about that. Okay, let's make some of the pain potion, because we want that. I guess we'll make all of those. It's Teardrop of Grief. That probably needs that. Oh, that's what we wanted the bromelia for. Okay. I see. Empty salve slot. Is this a salve?
Every prey deserves respect.
I'm guessing. We're gonna have to pop those before the fight. Yeah, it could be 6 shots and the boss is dead. Who knows? I mean, we probably should go in with overkill just to see how powerful we've become. Oh, and we're also going to get the 70 fire damage to our rapier, too. So we're going to burn, we're going to bleed. Alright, where do we put that necklace? Ah, there it is. Sharpshooter Talisman. Let's see what this does. Applies 1 stack every 10 seconds. Each stack increases range damage by 5%. Can stack up to 5 times. So does this mean that if I... Okay. Builds up stacks and increase damage for the next shot. The shot removes the stacks. So that means I shoot them once, and then it starts applying stacks up to 5 times, which each of those will increase the range damage by 5%, and then the next shot will basically use all of the damage that's accumulated. Is that really worth it? I mean, I guess it's better than this necklace that's not going to be used because there's probably not going to be mobs. What, 10 seconds? That's a long time, man. 1 stack every 10 seconds is a long time. I'll keep this other one in my inventory, though. Alright, so we've got a way to reduce damage. We've got ways to increase vitality. You think that's right? Okay. Also, we could go back and fight the first boss at a harder difficulty, too, because the game wouldn't let us do that. They said we need to have, like, 400 power or something. Well, now we have 420. So we could do a boss run. I'm curious how well we would do against the first boss just with some regular food and, like, iron ammo. Where'd all our stuff go? Need to save some empty slots too for when we, we'll probably get some booty. Check the jewelry table just in case. Okay, we could do that. Put that in there for now. Also, can I upgrade our axe? No. The swamp axe is upgraded as much as it can be. Yeah, I kind of want to do a practice fight on the lower tier boss and see what that's like. But do it with lower tier food and lower tier ammo. Oh, jewelry table's upstairs.
This corn grows while I sleep.
Alright, nothing under common. Uncommon. Passive reload. And then I made all these, yeah. Boost damage by 20% after dashing. For 3 seconds. I mean, that's pretty amazing that I could just do that and then shoot for 20% more damage. Oh man, I think that might be the best way to go. We already have that, the dancer necklace. That might be the way to go. Boost melee damage when infected. Oh, I guess that must mean, like, not when you're fully infected, but when you have a level of infection. Okay. Boost melee damage at low health. Now I think this is the one. Like, all we have to do is dash and we get 20% more damage? That's insane. Dawn of Defiance. Ooh. I don't know, that just seems amazing. That means our shots do 30% more damage, right? Boost range damage by 10. And this just says boost damage. Just any damage. So imagine that. I do a dash, and then I shoot. And I'm usually dashing all the time anyway. You know, enemy will try to attack, so you dash away, then you dash back to hit them. I think we got to test this out. We got to go to the test arena. Let's go to a tier 1 boss. And we'll not eat all the good food. We'll just... We'll just leave the tier 1 in here. Top tier stuff. And we're not going to use any of those potions. I think we're just going to go in with like just iron ammo and like our weapon. Our sword. And if we need gunpowder, we can go to Tortuga. We got plenty of time. Just want to use any of that stuff accidentally. Well, damn. This is going to be great to see like how quickly we can defeat this boss. Oh, man, I'm kind of excited. Like, if we beat the low-tier boss in like 2 shots, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, the croc totem is the reward for killing 100 crocs. We named our tavern after in the game, that crocodile, stuffed crocodile is called the Jolly Crocodile. So that's what we've named our tavern. Now it's raining. I'll just make a stack of 7. What's up, Tan? Welcome back. Okay. And I just need some snacks. And then if we need more iron, I have plenty from the miner, and I just need to smelt that with the charcoal. We're going to grab blue tier food. See how that goes. Okay, so the tier 1 boss is where? The tier 2 boss is there. I thought it was on this island. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, got it. Okay, tier 1 boss fight. Well, maybe we can fight him at a higher difficulty. Well, there's where I was doing some terraforming. Got him. I think there's more bosses or enemies inside.
You can't escape. Yeah, gunpowder.
Insane. 400 power. Oh boy. Yeah, we have food that increases Pierce. Yep. We'll use that later, though, for the final fight. We just did all that stuff. Level 400. Mega Ultra. Well, we didn't do much damage at all to him. Get him, Piggy. Whoa, damn. Oh shit. Didn't see that one coming. Elden Ring. Sir. See you in hell.
I failed, said Captain.
That's how it's done, folks. Insane. First try. He'd like me to join his club, I guess. No. No, thank you. That was awesome. That was insane difficulty of the first boss. So imagine if we had I didn't even use like the weapon oil. I didn't use the flaming thing. That was basic food and basic. Initial basic. Let's see if there's any reward for us. Also, he dropped a pickaxe, but I can rip that up at base. Ah, there's nothing. Cool little boss arena for sure. Oh, repeat the trial? No, I'm good. So we can keep coming back here all the time and fighting him. That's pretty cool. Well, now we can try the tier 2 boss. That guy was actually kind of a little bit to handle, but it was good though. What I liked about that though was the bleed. The bleed is really what saved us. Like being able to come in and hit him and then get out of there and just let it do its magic. New quest updates in the journal. Boss line master. What? A new hidden quest. Kill hands on the insane difficulty. Kill the priestess on insane. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if we'll be able to fight her on insane the first try. We might have to like fight her on normal first and then insane will unlock maybe. We'll see. Okay, well let's go fight the other guy then. So the other guy is here. So on second thought, what I'd like to do so I can make more weapon oil pretty easily, so I want to actually get that and use that. 15% melee damage for 5 minutes. It's pretty good. Let's drop that crap off from before. Beautiful. Whenever we need to heal, I just shoot them. If only we could get the gun to do bleed damage. Imagine that. Unstoppable. I don't know about this tier 2 fight because I really want to be able to use... Okay, we gotta remember the tactic for this one is to have truffles spawn in the corners. And then have him distract. He's got to play interference. So one thing I don't like, though, is that kind of being like a hidden quest. I feel like there should just be... Once you fight the first boss in the game, which is kind of mandatory, that should just kind of reveal itself. And then, like, update each time. So, like, if you beat the first boss, then you come back and do it. Well, it doesn't seem like you can go back to insane difficulty until, like, literally now. Like, I think we were 2 levels over that guy. Well, maybe not, because they increased the difficulty. So it was like the boss was basically updated to our current set, I guess. I just got better at playing the game and also really prepared. It wasn't that easy, but it wasn't that hard. He had some good moves. But this Israel Hands guy is just going to be like, dude, Guy's a complete goober. Also, I don't think I got another soul from that boss either. Maybe you only get it the first time you defeat him. Okay, so we already beat Israel Hands on the hard difficulty, but not insane.
Show me what you're made of.
At least they dropped a little gunpowder. That's nice. I'm gonna wait until Piggy cools down, and then we'll go in and say hello. Hello. Crispy bacon. Nicholas, somebody in the chat, can we get Adele's hello as a drop? That'd be great. Wait, how do I fight this boss again? Let me summon truffles. Okay, and then insane. Get him, Truffle. He's right there, bro. Whoa. Whoa, damn, girl. What? So he knocked me down, and then I stood up in an area where the goo again.
Every seedling needs care. And a pile of fertilizer.
So when he knocked me down, there was already the goo there from where one of those enemies hit. So I wasn't able to do the drinking animation, which is a litigation because I think the animation played and it used that thing. To be honest, I was expecting that from him. Oh, I didn't even use the weapon oil. Oh, this time he's getting the oil. We're hitting him up with the oil. That absolute fiend and criminal. He's getting hit with the goo. With the oil. With the oil. I gotta hit him with the oil. By the way, remember, we're fighting him not even with all of our... Like, not even our full power yet. Like, I'm not using the fire sword. Maybe I should. If we get clapped again, I'm just going all in. So now we're fighting the tier 2 boss on the hardest difficulty. I didn't realize there was a quest to do that, but we must quest. We must. Hey, stop that. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't think weapon oil stacks because it shows one empty weapon oil slot. So if I use the weapon oil or the fire one, it'll probably override. Okay. I think mostly we've been killed by this guy from his goo. This gabagoo. This guy's a gabagoo. But he's got to go. The only thing, man, is Truffle. We need in the later version a new summon for the tier 2, tier 3 islands that we could choose, maybe just one at a time. And also they need to be upgraded. Because like Truffle could take 1-2 hits, I guess, against his boss, but it gives us enough time to get in a hit. Oh, did all these enemies respawn? I don't want to have to clear these guys every time. Actually, I should be able to just run in there, right? Door should be open.
Prepare to die!
There we go. Okay, back on. Wait, let me summon Truffle first. Okay. Jesus, dude. Bro. I needed some Truffle again. No, the load's not complete. God damn it. I couldn't cancel the damn reload. You can't reload. Can you not reload cancel?
Better to have hard
Trying to dash, damn it. If this guy's the pain in the ass like this, imagine the next lady. I don't like the whole food reset or the item reset either. It's quite annoying. This guy ... Also, I think when those skulls hit you and then there's the ectoplasm on the ground or whatever, I was still taking damage. I saw my health bar kind of burning up, but I didn't see a status effect applied to the lower left corner. That's a litigation. Oh, dude, you're taking continued damage due to blank. You want me to use my strong hand?
Woo, that's heavy. I better use my strong hand. Woo, woo,
Train's leaving the station.
woo, woo.
Actually, I should have brought that burning thing. But what we should be doing with this guy is the pain potion. I want to save it for that other lady though. But of all the time we've been in the swamp, I've only killed enough of those like warriors and hunters to be able to make like 5 or 6 pain resistant potions, would just give us 2 minutes of like damage reduction, which is like, yeah, no. I'm gonna save that for the boss. Or maybe we'll go fight the final boss next and come back and do this guy on Invincible. Or I mean, what is it? Insane. Rookie numbers up. Actually, what's interesting is the current task is to kill the priestess on the hardest difficulty. But we still gotta kill this guy. Okay, wait for summon truffle. Yep. I've never seen that attack before. I guess harder difficulty unlocks surprise new attacks. I'm gonna summon truffle. But there's still goo on the ground. Oh, okay, so now he does an attack where he shoots those two at the same time, okay. Shot you first. What? Litigation. Truffle. Oh, damn it, he does that thing. Oh, that's a kill shot, too, because, like, if he knocks you down, then those skulls come afterwards, and it's over. Where's Truffle, damn it? Heal, damn it. 45-minute heal animation. Come on, man. I dodged, man. It's over. It's not over. Oh my god. Dude, the only time I can get him with melee is right there. That's like the only time I can get him with melee. So that's going to have to be a complete ranged fight. All right, he's getting the clapper. He's getting clapped. I'm going to bring in the Giga Ultra. Also, let's see if we have blue tier food that can fight him. Oh my god. Strength, precision, and fortitude. That's good. This guy. Reduces damage received by 20% for 2 minutes, man. I don't know if I want to use that, though, yet. You just can't, like, melee this dude. It's too dangerous, man. Getting too close to him, it's like fighting a blender and a ceiling fan at the same time. I'm also trying to do more dodges. You know, like, as we dash, we do a plus 20% damage. Also, we're going to need more of that purple stuff. Okay.
What are we catching?
Can't even remember what I was going to do now. Oh, yeah. I wanted to see if we had any more essence, but we don't.
I hate coming back empty-handed.
There's a few things I just don't want to use because we're limited on it. Luckily, we got plenty of ammo that I've got over... I think we got over 60 of those musket balls. Yeah. Yeah, it's worse than the lady. Guaranteed. Yeah, so a note on the guns, like if I brought like 8 loaded rifles and tried to switch between them in the hotkeys and loaded them beforehand, when we switch between the rifles, he would have to reload each and every time. So, you know, pirates would usually bring multiple pistols loaded and ready to go so they didn't have to reload in the battle. But in this case, yeah, if you switch between like a musket and then pulled out your pistol, your pistol has to be reloaded too, I'm pretty sure. There's like a passive reload system, but so that way you can reload while not using your gun, but you know. We need a minigun. Where are we going? This way. All right, let's have a couple snacks. Well, that's a good idea. If we fight the next lady on normal, we can see what loot drops. All right. Well, if we fail this one again, then I'll go fight the lady on normal. So we'll fight the final boss, but the real final fight seems to be beating them all on insane. And I hope she doesn't have any shenanigans like this guy with the area denial poison attack weapon. Have we tried rockets? Do we get rockets in this game? Is that a thing? Okay, now we're stepping up with the Giga ammo. And I'm also going to do an upgrade on melee, just to see. Begin. Okay, at least we can walk through that. Dude dodged it. Yep. Dead. Wow, somehow... Bro, did a full heal back down to half after the... Tried to dodge it, I shot right. This guy's all skull, no skill. Bro, you got another attack or what, dude? Dude. Anything else? We'd love to see it. If you have another attack, that'd be great. I'm gonna try to bring out Truffle. Truffle, go. Be nice if the dude had a different attack, you know? Where's Truffle? Great, no more bullets. Great. Dodged that time too, man. Oh, come on, man. I need those ammos for the heals. Where's Truffle? Second time we tried to call him and summon him, no Truffle. Alright. Let's go fight the lady. I'm gonna need a lot of ammo for him. Really, that ammo didn't seem to make much of a difference, honestly. It would be better just to have a ton of rounds for healing, that's all. Insanity. This next fight is outside, too, so if it's raining, we're going to have a stamina debuff, which doesn't sound great. Alright, we're getting ready for the final fight then. At least phase 1. Final fight, phase 1. Yeah, truffles can't get upgraded, but it would be nice. Alright, we'll eat the food when we get there. We've got high heals, pain damage reduction by 20%. Nice. I think we gotta wait till it's done raining, though, because if this boss arena is outside, we're gonna have a stamina debuff when we get wet. We'll have to just stand by. Oh boy. Well, all right. While we wait for the rain, let's do a little base tour for those of you who may have not seen the base or whatnot before. This is kind of the second base that I built, but really the first like big base that we built, like our first serious base. When we got here, I thought it'd be really cool to build up on the hill over there a little farther back, but we ended up building a little closer with that building there, which is a tavern. So when we settled here, I thought, okay, this would be a great place to build a dock and whatnot, and I did. I built kind of a stone pier and experimented with how the foundations and stuff worked, and I really like how the foundations can be raised up out of the ground, and then you can kind of build these pillars that actually comes up out of the ground, which is really cool for those of you who want to build like a pier like this. These actually stick into the ground quite a bit, so you can build almost like a stone pier far out into the ocean and then build the rest of it out of wood to go even further with supports and things like that. There's a lot of forgiveness in this game in terms of like structural integrity and stuff, and that's really cool. So this isn't that bad. I mean, it turned out really good, and it could be better, but you know, at a certain point I realized, well, you know, we're only going to be able to play till Monday, so if I keep adding to the base, it's just kind of like, you know, it's like building while the house is on fire, essentially. So we'll just leave it as is. But this is the first building I built, which was a warehouse. And I thought, oh, we'll store stuff in here. And I thought I kind of made it a little too big. And it turns out it's almost like the perfect size. I put a ton of boxes and barrels and like little crates and caches and things like that in here. And even on the second floor, this is where we're doing a little decoration. This adds a comfort bonus, which increases our stamina. So you do get a bonus for actually taking your time to build a sweet base. So that's cool. I love that. And here's where we were processing a lot of leather and flax into linen. And so this is kind of doing like processing of materials and a lot of storage here too. We're storing gunpowder in here. We're producing gunpowder, and it helps to also have workbenches pretty much everywhere in your base, so you can make whatever wherever you may need it. Can you make bridges from hut to hut? You can, yeah. Yeah, you can make bridges in the air. One of the best things about this game, too, by the way, is there's a system where if your base, there's a central bonfire you have to build. Thinking like how it is in Frostpunk with the generator, how there's a bunch of circles around the generator for heat. Well, in this case, it's kind of like your base limit. So there's like a big circle around the bonfire, and everything you build within the bonfire is interconnected. So your crafting benches can pull from storage no matter where it is if it's within the circle. So you don't really have to be so organized. You can come back from like mining a bunch of iron, and you can just throw it into a box and then go right straight to your forge, and then you can then just smelt all that stuff up right there. There's not really much to it. And it's the same with building too. When you build, I don't have any stone on me, but as you can see on the right side, it says 1695. 1,695. So it's pulling from what we have in storage. So we could build our whole base with materials in storage. So if somebody's building your base and other people are bringing materials back, you don't have to meet with the guy and be like, hey, I have more wood for you or whatever. You don't have to like exchange inventories or clear anything. You just dump it in a box and go right back out, and that guy can keep building. So it's very cool. So I love that. So first building turned out pretty good. Second building we built was a little bit of a workshop / blacksmith. And I built some forges that eventually got bigger that are attached to the building, because these can be outside, but we can access them from inside, so that's kind of nice. And the upgrade system works like how it does in Valheim. So like, you know, you build a workstation, and then you add little extra workstations onto it. So there's your forge, and then you got to build your bellows and your anvil onto that, and a couple other things that upgrade it. So, yeah. You need a new game to play. What do you recommend? Well, there'll be a few that we'll cover this week, actually, including Grounded 2. I'm excited for that one. Yeah. Do I need to reset the bonfire? No, because over on the left side under comfort level, it says 36. It seems like we only have to reset our bonfire whenever we A, reload into the map after exiting the game, or B, getting back from Tortuga, which kind of also reloads the map. So anyway, the blacksmith shop's I kind of just threw it together, but, you know, I put a little thought into it, just experimenting with the most difficult thing in these games is building nice roofs. And Uthras thought that too when he built, and that dude's a master of design. So, additionally, this game has farming, so we built a little farm over here. And we put all of our crops and stuff there. You have to get special soil for that. So we could make the farm bigger, but I just kind of like... It's just kind of... It is what it is now. We're just leaving it and that's it. And I also planted these trees all around. So you can plant bushes and trees all around your base when you're done with it. Or whatever. Or just to regrow them to have wood nearby. But it's never hard to find wood. And then eventually you start paying people to do that. Alright, this is our tavern. The Jolly Crocodile. And built a kind of a multi-story building here that's not even finished. I kind of just stopped building on it. I was going to build a tower and some stuff in there, but got hung up with other things. But anyway, here's our little tavern, you know, bar with some seating. There's our Jolly Crocodile there. Looks good. Makes people think we'll have friends over. Yeah. And then on the second floor, I was going to build kind of an inn, but I ran out of time and just started putting like workstations and stuff in there, which is a thing in the game to get more resources. Got our jewelry bench up here. Same deal as the anvil. You build your main bench and then like little expansions onto it. So that's not bad. And then I just built a little mini bedroom here for now. Just to, you know, spawn from here. Whenever the inevitable happens. There's a basement to this building too. A cellar, whatever you want to call it. So down here we're doing some of our cooking. We got a kitchen set up. We got mining and foraging and gathering and like an herbalist and stuff. And then down here I planned to build just an alchemy room, but it expanded into enchanting and also armor making. And it seems like a good idea for future bases when we build it. I'll build some of these workstations together because enchanting... You know, once you're done like enchanting cloth, hide, and ingots, then you can immediately use those at your armor bench for enhancing armor with hide or the weapons bench. So I'll kind of modify that a little bit later. You know, in future builds. So not too bad. There's an exit there, and that's about the extent of the base. I think our whole border goes to about here. So the area in which you're allowed to build is pretty big, and that's just for one person. But I don't know if a team could build together off of this. I don't know if, like, if Windrose came over to our house and wanted to build too, I don't know if he could pull from our supplies. How we can do it, where we pull from storage. But I could see this being, like, really cool for people to make a village that works together with public buildings, like a public warehouse and a blacksmith for everybody to use. But then everybody else also wanting their own comfort bonuses. And to put up their own trophies and things like that. Like, if everybody, you know, if you're playing with a couple people and everybody goes out and gets the crocodile trophy, probably everybody would want to put it down and be like, yeah, I did that, you know. Like, you grinded for it, you should be able to put it down. That's pretty cool. But the tavern really looks good. It's probably the best, it just looks the best. It's just the best. So don't forget to tip your waitress. Or waiter. Alright, yeah, so that's basically that. Alright, is the storm over? Oh, and also there's another little mini base I built, but it's a shack with like a dock. And kind of the same idea. Wonder if you could do tree houses? Windrose thought about that. Apparently it's possible. There are big trees in the game. There's a real big tree on a couple of these maps, so that would be another cool thing to see. He didn't get a chance to do that yet, but that should be our next base, is a tree house. Remind me next time we play. Here's our, maybe we'll fight the boss during daytime. Here's our OG base. When we first started playing, I built like a little storage thing down here for a couple of our workbenches and some storage too for it. It's all been emptied out. And I built a little dock for our boat to park at before we figured out how the fast travel thing works. And then this was kind of our first house, which inspired the other tavern. Doesn't look too bad. Alright. Very bright in here, too. But it's nice that you can control the brightness by adding or taking away lights. It works out. It all works out. Comfort bonus here is 14. Ah, good daytime. All right, let's RTB and get our level 32 rest bonus. Make sure that we got that. What was that? BK. I don't know who that belongs to. I'll put it in a box here. Could build a treehouse today. I mean, we could, yeah. If there's time, we could try to see what's possible. We can do that. I don't think that was my stuff. I'll just leave it here. I'm sure BK's on her way. Wait a minute. Wait, is celebrity guest Jay joining us? What is this? We have a celebrity guest today? Okay, let's RTB. We get that 32 bonus. Any word on when the game comes out? Well, the Steam store page doesn't say anything, and I would say they'd probably announce that on Discord at the same time they updated it. So just check their Discord. They also do giveaways for their playtests and stuff there. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll build a treehouse, chat. Maybe. Maybe. Luckily, we have plenty of wood for it. All right, let's go fight the final boss on normal. Because I don't think we can fight him on a higher level yet. The final, last final. Also, here's a frigate. We own this. Pretty sweet. Oh, yeah. I was doing some naval bombardments on the shore to clear out the trees. So what I'm going to do now, chat, is I think I'm also going to set a few things up for a video later today. I'll make a video tonight and then talk about my thoughts, and it'll essentially be like a tour. And a final thoughts video. Spoiler alert, this game's good, and we'll be playing more of it. 100%. Okay, the boss right ahead. Here it is. Well, I bet that door wouldn't close when we summoned the boss. Oh, God. She's gonna be a tree giant. Okay, let's begin. All right. Initiate. And we'll start on hard. It's a frickin' frog. Oh, it's got weak points I can hit for massive damage. Rancor fight. What the hell? hard to hit those things on its back. Bro, that guy was so easy. He just sits there for half the battle at a certain point. Congratulations, Captain. You've completed the storyline of the Alpha build. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. It's just the beginning. Oh, yes. That was too easy. Dude just sits there half the time. Yep, all in a day's work, boys. Got me a big one. It's weird. It's like a part flower. It's an infected toad. That's cool. I didn't even read the text on the boss battle because I was like too afraid. Well, let's do it again, but now on a harder difficulty. Wait, is there any loot or booty? There's something there, but I can't interact with it. That must be for, like, later. That must be for, like, a later version of the game where we teleport, where there's, like, story element there or something. Or maybe stuff summons out of there. Also, I don't feel like the fire thing oh, damn, I got the ritual mask. Oh, I didn't even have to kill those dudes. Oh, let's go. Reduces melee received by 3. Oh, we got the mask after all. Look at that, chat. We didn't even need to get those other things. That was one of the things we would get for this. Well, how the hell did I get that? Ancient Mask of the Exile. Oh, maybe we get 5 for fighting each boss. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that must be it, because I beat the other boss on hard. We beat him twice, like once on hard and once on insane. That's why. Alright, let's fight him for real, for real. Oh, you think I should dig? Oh, maybe. Once perhaps this place was sacred shrine, but those days are long gone, leaving only shattered stones choked by vines. The swamp has swallowed everything, nothing remains but a strange twisted plant. You no longer need the obsidian knife to summon the priestess. She's already awakened. Touch the altar. You slash your palm with the obsidian blade and watch your blood drip onto the ground. Something subtle shifts in the air, making you grip the weapon tighter. Insane. Sharp blade carves deeply into the wounds into the hardened trunk. A furious roar echoes from all sides. The creature is enraged and closing in. So you need to wait a moment. Alright, someone summon a French person. Whoa! Damn ugly. Okay, see, my weapon no longer is on fire. Why? Isn't this supposed to have a 5-minute thing? My sword's no longer on fire. Why? I can't move. I'm like stuck inside of them. Okay. Mic was on. gonna need some garlic butter. Okay, not that. Get in trouble. Damn, all this moving, dude. I know I'm not using that damage reduction thing anymore. I might save that for the next boss. The one that I'm gonna need that damage reduction thing. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? One-shotted full health? What was that? Bro, did we just get one-shotted full health? Okay, so a couple things. One, the flammable oil seems to stop being used at a certain point. Like, it's supposed to last 5 minutes, but I can only hit the boss for a little bit. It only, like, seems to last for a minute and a half, and then it's gone. What's up with that? Also, what's up with that, like, one shot, one kill deal? I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm not going to use this pain potion because we don't really need it. And then this dude comes in with the one and done gut blast, and it's like, what the hell was that? That shouldn't do that much damage. We had full health, right? Do we have full health? Ah, it's a litigation. And I will say the frog is a much better boss than Israel Hands, who's just like constant skull. Fire oil turns off when you changed weapons. Wow, that's a litigation. Okay. Well, it doesn't make mention of that in the description. On one hand, that makes sense, but then two, I guess, in your list of description of it. Well, wait a minute. Imagine telling a player, hey, you can apply a special ability to this weapon, but you can't change weapons for 5 minutes. That's like the whole boss battle. That would be insane. Not being able to change weapons for 5 minutes in a boss battle. I wonder if that would even... I wonder if I was to heal, like if I used my potion, right? In order to... I think the animation shows him putting the sword away when he heals, so would that cancel it as well? Oh boy. We have some litigations. Do I eat between streams? No, I'm trying to develop photosynthesis so I can get in more gaming. You had 60% health left? Really? I swear I did a full heal. Or I was in the midst of a heal? I don't know. You can't put a fire sword away. Silly. Yeah, I know. In a game with, like, you know, magical guns that shoot people and heal you and swords that are on fire, I should have known. Still litigation. Let me go ahead and quickly menu all this. I'm not even going to use that fire potion, then. That's such a stupid waste. I can't just use one weapon the whole time. Come on, get him, Truffle. Okay, we got the bleed going. So I guess shooting the warts on his back also stuns him. There we go. So you shoot those warts and then he goes into this vulnerable mode. Which maybe I should shoot him in the mouth there, but I'd rather do the bleed damage. Also, I really don't think these ultra mega bullets are needed. Like, iron rounds would have did just enough, I think. You know. All these head movements, dude. How did that miss, man? I need him to hold still so I can hit the warts. Hold on, I need to see that for myself. Bro, that was from this much health. Sorry, it's blurry. Oh. That was from that much health, dude. Where the... Oh, my damage reduction thing was over. My guy. It's a one and done of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health bars eliminated. Wow. Dude takes 5 health bars from one of that. So every time we fail, we gotta we lose the food and stuff. It's gonna be eventually a cascading failure. As in, like, eventually we won't be able to recover from that level.
What are we planning?
I like fighting the toad way better, though, but... You know, what would be great in this game, too, would be a multiplayer boss battle. Also, I feel like... the first time we fought him, didn't we fight him on hard? Yeah, because I have more gold coins. Like, he was way easy on hard. On insane difficulty, it's just like... It's insane. Wow, imagine that. Okay, so the flammable oil is a litigation that needs to be changed and needs to actually work for the full 5 minutes. That's a litigation. And 2 minutes on the pain potion? Bro, that's got to be 5. For as much as that takes to make, 5 minutes. What about using the bone shot? The problem with the bone shot is it's got a limited range. Damage decreases over distance, and I want to keep away from the giant charging toad with the AoE spinning attack. Actually, I don't even think we need this magical ammo anymore. Although we do more damage, which means more heal, but we just need to pop the warts, then hit him with melee to get him to bleed, and then rinse and repeat. Also, we're a little low on gunpowder. I may have had the miner go out and get more iron, I think. Worst case scenario, we can go to Tortuga to buy some. Quite a bit of it. We can buy quite a bit of it. The Israel Hands fight, though, is horrible because we can't use our summon in that boss arena. Because Truffle will just spawn on the ceiling or whatever. Is there anything you can equip to increase your reload speed? There is one thing that gives passive reload bonus. But right now I'm using the Sentry Ring, which boosts range damage by 10%. And I also have this Dancer Necklace, which increases boost damage by 20%. So basically what that means is if I do a dash before shooting, I can get a plus 30% damage bonus. So a couple litigations. 3, actually. Well, 4. 1 on Truffle's weakness. 2 on the pain potions lasting way too short. 3, the flame sword buff that then immediately is removed when you switch weapons. And then 4, I forgot, but Re. Yeah, Mardi Gras beads. Oh, this boss. Actually, you know, the worst one is the second dude. The second dude is just way too many skulls all the time. Skulls that fire skulls that fire skulls. It's like, my guy. Can you come up with a new attack? Oh, dude, I'm gonna fire more skulls and more skulls. I'm not that mad. How easy do you want it? Well, I want my abilities and things to like work the way that they seem like they should. Like, I'm not entirely convinced that the that better ammo was really doing that much more damage, or at least I guess against a boss where you just need to break like to pop the warts. I don't think we were doing much damage to him. That just gets his guard down, and then when his guard is down, then we can then that's when we can just go in and stab him a bunch. Did fighting all 3 bosses give you any crafting perks? Maybe you can make legendary stuff now. I don't think so. I mean, I got this, a ritual mask, which was cool. That was one of the items I didn't think we would get. So the only real quest that remains is to kill these bosses on insane difficulty. But what we could do... So this is really like the final, like... you know, challenge mode or whatever. So we beat the beta, or the, yeah, whatever, the playtest, but what really remains would be to do this with friends. I think this boss battle, any boss battle, would be easier with friends because, you know, of course, while someone's pulling aggro of the boss's skull attack, or, you know, like if the toad is chasing them, then everybody else shoots the warts, and then when he's down, then you just kind of poke him to death. Although one thing I will say is that I don't think the bleed attack, I don't think that stacks between players. Like when we were getting the enemy to bleed, it just said 5 up at the top. So like if we all, you know, if there were 5 players and we all hit them once, then that would be immediate 5 bleed. I don't think we can stack up to like, you know, a million bleed. I don't think that'd be the case. Okay, well, let's die again. And get the legal team on speed dial. Too much movement from this dude, man. My problem with zombie games. The zombies are just doing like thriller dance moves while you're trying to score a damn headshot. I think he hit me with that last one no matter what. That last furball is like heat-seeking. He's gonna hit us up with a dash. Nope. Yeah, look at that. You see that? Pain potion's almost expired. To stun him a second time, we gotta hit like even more warts. All I can do is fire to the side and hope he weaves back into position. Or maybe try to hit up his side, maybe? I don't know if there's anything I can do with the magical tar on the corners. Bro, I stopped for 1 second. 1 second to take the pain potion, man. I stopped for 1 second to take the pain potion to reduce damage. What was the health at that time? I swear, like we're full heal or next to full heal. My God, man. I couldn't stop to even, like, take a pain potion. Maybe I should have it down in the menu, but knowing me, I'm going to accidentally hit a button and take that when I'm not supposed to.
Loosen, plant, water, fertilize, and so on and so forth.
Well, final try. If we can't do it, though, it is something we'll save for the, for with friends. Yeah, each time like, every time he gets, we're supposed to shoot, like, 2 warts, then I think it's, like, 4, and then 5, in order to, like, get him to be stunned, and then we can come in with the bleed damage. That would be good, though, for each player with the different sword types. That's the type of mode where you'd want somebody to have the fragility, the bleed, and then, like, the infection one. And hit him for 5, and then use whatever special ability you can. At least we beat him, though, but I honestly think you need multiple players because you got to have somebody to pull aggro. And that, whenever we call out Truffle... When we call out Truffle, that just shows, like, you know, when the boss turns his back, it goes from, like, just you're constantly running all the time away from the boss, just running, to then finally like stopping and doing damage and actually like fighting the boss. Only a small litigation, it's fine. All right. I got 50 Umbra Essence, though. What, from beating the boss? That's quite a bit. Oh. We're low on gunpowder, though. I think I'm going to run out of gunpowder. Roll dodge would be nice, yeah. I don't think I can fight him without that much gunpowder. Or we'll need more. Yeah, our dodge is kind of this dash. We have a great ability for a window to do more damage, which is great. Alright, let's RTB. We don't have enough gunpowder to do that. But we did beat every boss, and we beat the first boss on insane difficulty. The second boss is way more difficult than the Toad, 100%. But both bosses seem to have something to do with really trying to be at range. Wonder if you can ignite the tar to lure him into that for fire damage. Interesting. I haven't seen anything light on fire in this game like that. Like oil on the ground or whatever. Yeah, when we go back there, we can try to use the shovel on the ground. Are you meant to beat him? Yeah, we beat him earlier. And there is a quest to beat all the bosses on insane difficulty. But we just need some friends to help. Windrose is like the only one kind of close enough in level, but nowhere near where we are with the everything at level 6 armor, weapon. I think a group of at least 2 people could beat him. 2 people could beat the guy. Can you throw powder kegs down in the area before you summon them? You could, yeah. That would be a multiplayer job, though. First of all, you'd have to figure out if you could get it on the boat. Then you'd have to have, like, other players escort that person to the boss summon zone. And then you'd probably have to figure out where the boss summons from, and then shoot the gunpowder. And then, the worst part, you have to get the boss to stand still and stay in that area until the gunpowder, like, explodes. That's going to be a doozy. Still fun, though. Alright, let's go back to Tortuga and buy some gunpowder. Because it is way easier than making it. Way easier. Overall, cool boss battles, but the potions and stuff got to change a little bit. Timing's too tight. Too many asterisks is next to the potions. The does a billion damage potion asterisk doesn't actually do any damage. Only does emotional damage. Oh, that's a smart idea. Yes, you're right. Hold on, that's genius. Hold on, that is a mega giga galaxy brain right there. I didn't even think about that. Build the bonfire there, and then all the people will spawn there, and then that would work for the toad because you could probably put it next to his arena. As for the temple where Israel Hands is, the trouble with the Israel Hands fight is that you can't go into that arena until you open that door. And it would be the same with the first boss too. Only the toad you can kind of go in there first and then set it up before spawning. You know what the biggest disappointment would be? That thing would basically do no damage at all. Hold on, that's an interesting thing to test. Let's see how much again it is to make that gunpowder thing. Isn't it 40 gunpowder? Hell, we can go to bro, we could spend the rest of the day boarding, getting a bunch of money, and then just setting up bombs. How much is it? 5 iron ingots, 10 lumber, and 40 gunpowder. That's easy as hell. Okay, let's give that a try. You can only use the flame oil on the sword. It says you have to have a melee weapon in your hand. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, at least we got the mask, though. That was kind of nice. I still don't know how we got the mask, but it must be from beating bosses that you get funerary masks from somebody else. I don't know. Do you have a king? You found him in the hallway, if I recall. Well, that is true. Well, if we lure, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, dude. Okay. Now you got me thinking about different levels of cheese. It would, okay. So in order to get the second boss ready, we would have to first clear that upper temple area of all enemies. Then we'd have to build a bonfire nearby. Then we'd have to somehow have all those materials ready. It takes quite a bit of gunpowder and stuff ready. Then we'd have to carry each and every one of those barrels down the stairs, pack them all into that room, and then somehow put like truffle in there, lure him in there, then put truffle in there to keep him in that room, and then shoot the barrels, and then, God willing, like 10 barrels or something would make him explode. That'd be like 2 streams worth of setups. And I want to build a treehouse too. That is such an amazingly cool thing to think about. We've got to try that next time we get access to this, is if we can bring all that downstairs. And I think we could do it with the toad. It's just it's gonna take a minute. That is so cool. Such a cool thought. Sometimes cheese is good, yeah. But that could be, you know, a speedrunning strat, maybe. I didn't want to make any of that. Well, I think we could do it, yeah. I mean, it's plausible. Oh, we're gonna have to try that next time because there's a quite a bit of setup to that, but I totally want to do that. That sounds so cool. Available 140. Okay, let's do. Uh, 70. Oh, actually, we had a ton of iron in here already. Oh, we can make more gold too. Oh, I can bring that toward. Wait, let's bring the gold to Tortuga, and we'll use that for more gunpowder. You love cheese? Me too. Okay, so now I'm more interested in how we can cheese these boss battles. Actually, are we talking Gouda, Havarti, or just plain old cheddar? We're talking about a Guerre. Man, now I'm so interested in... I think we could do it. I'm going to go ahead and say it's a very plausible thing. We're going to have to try those shenanigans. Damn it, man. If Uthris or somebody else was around, if he had a bunch of gunpowder, yeah. You know, it sounds so cool, though, that I bet there's some sort of a gameplay thing that it just wouldn't work. And here's another problem, too. I bet you, chat. Well, here's what we already know. With those barrels, if we shot one of them to get all the other ones to explode, first you have to wait for the first barrel to do like a 3-second countdown, you know? Like, oh, I'm about to explode. 3, 2, 1, boom. But then we'd have to wait another 3 seconds for all the barrels that were triggered by that barrel to explode. Because we tried this out earlier. I found a camp with like 3 gunpowder barrels in it, and I blew them up to try it out. Yeah. Yeah, we beat the final boss, but the real final secret final fight is beating them all on Insane. And I already beat the first boss on Insane. And I think we could do it with the Toad too, but he keeps doing this last shot mega ultra damage like furball thing, and it's annoying. Well, we're going to make some gold bars here, and if we're going to fight any boss, we need gunpowder. Can you drop the barrel through the roof? No, when we were first trying to fight Israel Hands, I tried to jump through the roof too, but there seems to be like an invisible like dome over the top of it. Yeah, gold is indeed heavy stuff. And then we need a little bit of that too. I wonder how many barrels we could get that guy to make. I mean, we could definitely... Chat's so damn smart, dude. That's going to be so cool to make a little bonfire there. It could work, man. We got to try it. Forget the insane boss fight. We got to do some myth busting, because that just sounds more interesting. The boss fight thing is just going to come down to... really just how many enemy attacks, ranged attacks, can we dodge. A lot of hype. A lot of hype and excitement. Okay, well, we need these ingots for the gunpowder experiment. Okay, so let's switch to the gunpowder experiment. So first of all, I need to make some iron bullets. We'll do 8. 8 stacks. So that gives us 40. And then gotta put this ritual mask away. Clear out most of our inventory. So basically we needed gunpowder, iron, and lumber. Nothing to sell on Tortuga anymore. No, none of our minions make gunpowder, but they will get sulfur for us. But I think it's much easier to buy gunpowder, and we have quite a bit of money.
All we need is an oak grove.
Okay, I'm gonna get another stack of 20. I forgot what the recipe was for gunpowder, the barrel, so we'll see. What we're gonna have to see next, though, is if the boss himself can trigger the gunpowder barrels with a melee attack or something. Like, will he just clip through it, or is it something we have to shoot? Or will they just simply be destroyed? Can you destroy a barrel with a melee attack without it exploding? Oh, that's one extra.
Me axe is sharp and me hands are strong.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There's actually gunpowder here. Sweet. Okay. So I had some gunpowder on this ship. 27 of it. We need more. Okay. Going to Tortuga, and we're going to get a bunch of gunpowder. Standing by. You know, the gunpowder experiment means that you have to sacrifice Truffle. The thing about Truffle, I think he's immortal. We summon him from, like, the underworld. And he gets to be here for, like, 30 seconds each summon. He can't die. All right, let's go. I heard that gunpowder's on sale. So we better go over there. Oh, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I feel like I should prepare for disappointment, though. You know? Like, I feel like this could... If there was a way for us to spawn all this stuff in Sandbox and try it out, I think it would work. We'd have to, like... There's a couple different methods we could do, and I think it just comes down to the method. Truffle deserves a monument. All right. I love how they put the smelter there. It'd be nice to be able to build those fences. Okay, let's sell.
What have you got? Let me see.
The biggest ship we can get in the game at the moment is the frigate that we have, but there will be bigger ships in the future. Is it this guy? Oh yeah, good merchant. Yeah.
My goods are your best find.
Oh, gunpowder's only 2? Damn. Beat that final boss. Not mad or anything. This is like chat with the memberships. Like, oh my god, I can get all these emotes and more. My name highlighted in green and badge next to my name for only that price by hitting the join button? No way. I need it.
Everything
Simulator.
you need and a little more.
Yeah, too bad you can't just use a slider, huh? Gold to buy is 30. How much did you sell for? 30 as well. It's a 1-to-1 thing. And then I think I sold 7 bars at 30. Boys, this could work. I don't know, but this could work. Oh, man. Operation Explode the Toad is a go. Operation Explode the Toad. If we can prove this concept, I'm just going to go through legal, and we're going to take hands to court, citing the case against the Toad, in which Toad v. Raptor won that case as well to explosives. So thus, Israel Hands is basically, privy to the same laws. He has to abide by the same laws as well. So that's going to be a double giga win. So it won't be just on insane difficulty. We've won on giga mega. Easy. Very giga easy. That's actually the hardest challenge, is to beat on easy, because we're so smart. Yeah, if we sneeze right now, we'll blow up the whole island. Now we gotta stand by. And then when we go back to base, we got to rebuild our bonfire so we can get stamina up for the final ultra fight. Dude, we're going to pre-beat the game. You think the ammo looks like candied dates or something like that? Dates are good. That is a good little fruit. Fruit? Is it a fruit? Nut? ATF's foaming at the mouth right now. I can't wait. Dude, I can't wait to do this. This is such a fun experiment. The best thing we've done in the game. Oh, no. Okay. We gotta load back in, boys. Gotta load back in. That happens sometimes. I want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in today and subscribing to the channel and following. I hope you've all been enjoying your Sunday and the whole series here. This will be our last stream on this game till another playtest. If there's another playtest and the timing's not right, we will absolutely be playing like the early access or the 1.0 release. Absolutely. I think it'll be a playtest. I mean, early access first next year sometime, but we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of the 4080 Ti? Dates or fruits, pretty good unless you eat too many, lol. Yeah, I've had a few. They're like, it's like a raisin, but it, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, to me, it's like a fruity cashew or something like that, but it's got the texture of a raisin, but it's got a kind of a buttery, velvety. It's hard to explain a little bit. I don't know. Any more keys to give away? No, this ends tomorrow. I gave all of our keys away much earlier so everybody would have a little bit of time to play. But if we get more keys, we will do more giveaways, yes. Whenever that happens, we'll be doing that. So follow and subscribe for that. Mm-hmm. Loading screen reminds you of the early 2000s, really? That reminds me, in Farthest Frontier, we've started our apple farm. And pears, too, I think. Peaches will be later, Chad. Dates are a typical Christmas food. Oh, really? Had no idea. Now loading. Oh, now the game's gonna like fight us on the loading time even more because it's mad. Okay, so now we're back. So what we could do. We could go to that boss arena now. And build our bonfire there. Back in the day where you could go make a coffee waiting for the load screen. Yeah, I can remember getting home from school in like the 2000s and firing up the PC to where, you know, by the time that I got back from like having a snack or something like that or doing whatever, the PC would be ready to go. Like the internet would finally be started up and stuff. Not the internet, but you'd just be on the splash screen, man. Remember how long it took? Remember, chat? Remember how long between you hitting that button for the PC to turn on? And you actually being able to use the PC. We need to get our stamina bonus. Hi there, Phantom Blade. Hello. Oh, we're back to our level 8 bonus. Okay, now we're back to level 36. Let's get that comfort bonus and maybe some basic food just to get the job done. I'll just have a burritos. Norman burritos. Okay, so the current goal is to swim to the shore and build a bonfire there. I'm going to spawn a boat too so I can get back. I clocked mine to connect to the internet. Took roughly 5 minutes 43 seconds. Wait, just to get to the internet? And that ship looks amazing. Can we go back to the good old days of DOS games? Well, I guess you can. You can get, you know, a DOS box reader and play all those games. I still think every once in a while I'll go watch playthroughs of those old games like King's Quest and Police Quest and stuff and just see, like, how did they make those games, you know? It's like, here's $43 because there's no budget for this game because we don't know if games will actually make money yet. Also, you have half of a kilobyte to make it. Also, you need to come up with some sort of an early era, like, piracy protection system because, you know, all you have to do is copy that floppy. But we don't want people to do that, so we'll have some sort of an in-game system where people will have to go through, like, a sort of a decoding wheel or, like, check in the manual or something like that. Like, people will need to know a code, and that'll be randomized. So you got to come up with that system. But those games were brutal and cruel. It's like Roberta Williams, absolute torture. All these games where it's just like, you know, you start in a cave and there's like an item behind a rock that you're supposed to get, but you don't know that. You leave the cave and then like the cave entrance collapses and you can't go back into that cave. You get to the very end of the game and it's like, oh no, I need whatever item was behind that rock at the start, but you don't know that yet. You figure that out later in some magazine. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so John can help us to make the gunpowder, so now I just gotta bring like the materials over. I need nails. Well, alright, first proof of concept is done. We can build the bonfire like literally next to the boss spawn. So when John gives us the barrels, we'll just need to carry it in here. Can I get it any closer? I think I have to kill the enemies here. I think it's just got to be far enough away from the boss. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see. They won't let us build anything that close. All right, so what we need to do, I think, here is we should probably build... We're just going to start with one keg to see if we can even carry it in there. Actually, this would be a closer spawn point over here with the boat. Oh, can I make a shack with a bed there? Probably. We'll need some materials for that. Yeah, to use it as a spawn point, yeah. Shouldn't be too tough to do. Okay, so we gotta go back. Actually, I think we need to go back to the other ship. The cutter. Okay, good. And I will just sail to the east of the island. Alright, we're gonna have to test if this concept works. Oh, I should have got some nails. So unfortunately the kegs don't go into our inventory, but we'll have to just carry them over one by one. We made it. Oh, are there multiple entrances in there? Oh, there are. Oh. All right, let's talk to John. We'll give them an explosively warm welcome. Oh, there it is. It'd, like, spawn nearby. Okay, so experiment 1 is we can make the kegs here now. This is as fast as like we can walk. We'd have to carry each and every one of these in there, one by one. That's crazy. Behind tree. I'm standing in a forest, chat. Okay, we can actually walk in here and put them down. I guess we'll put them right in the middle. Ooh. Oh, you can do it. Oh, boy. Grab the other one. They've been doing key giveaways in their Discord, but tomorrow's the last day. Alright, so... do we spend the next, like, hour just loading this up to then just be disappointed, or what? What do you think? Oh, we can make quite a few more of these. Oh, this is gonna be a long day, boys. But we gotta test the myth. Have you tested if the kegs do damage against the boss? That's what we gotta test now. But I feel like, you know, once I go in there, like, I only kind of want to fight the boss one. Like, I think we have to go all in. Start the battle to make sure the barrels persist. Oh, and then maybe purposely die? Okay, let's try that. Let's, I'm gonna drop this last barrel off, then we'll make a bed, then we'll go in here and start the battle, see if the barrels are here when the boss spawns, and then die, so that way we can then load more of these up, proving that at least they stay when the boss spawns, like the arena doesn't clear. We gotta avoid disappointment. Let me build a bed if we can. Some plant fiber, then I think I need a roof. Yeah, we'll have to shoot the, we'll have to shoot the barrel to get it to work. Yep. I'll do a quick... I didn't think we'd be building a lab today. I didn't think we'd be building a lab. All these experiments today. Alright, so we just need a little simple roof, no biggie. I need more plant fiber. What do we use for a bed? Utilities, okay. Alright, a little more plant fiber for a bed. I hope this game lets us make grenades or something in the future. That'd be nice. Spawn point set. Okay. Okay, so we're going to purposely die. And when we die, we may drop our stuff, but we can get back in there without summoning the boss. So, okay. So we're going for a purposeful death. We're just going to summon the boss and see if these barrels remain or if they explode or how that works. Let's just do that. And we'll do insane difficulty as well, just so there's no, you know, no differences. Let's see if you can break those. Does he have to move around them? Oh, he can crawl over them. Oh, damn. We might be able to build like a big wall. Dude, we're going to be able to stack these things up like cans, and then he won't be able to get to us. My guy. Oh, baby. That's interesting. And it doesn't look like he can blow these up either. Okay. Well, that is interesting to know. Well, now, damn it, chat. Now I wish we had more time, because now here's my thought. We would build a giant scaffolding to then line these things up like a thing of cans at the grocery store. They didn't despawn, did they? Hope not. Interesting. Oh boy. I'm convinced now that we could set up a series of ramps in order to like basically build a wall to block his ass off, and then while he's all aggro and trying to push towards us, we shoot the wall. Interesting. So now we can now we just make a wall. Explode the toad. What? Wait, can you just stack them like that? Oh. Oh, damn, we can do a Giga Ultra Mega Bomb. We can clip them through each other. Oh, brother. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Spawn them and shoot the barrels to see if they do damage to them. Okay, let's do that. We'll just start with one just to see if it does any damage. There's no saving in this game, though. Okay, I'm going to put these outside just for now. Oh, dude, this is so cool, man. The myth-busting stuff's so fun. This is really a good time. I love this. Okay, so if it damages him, we'll have to make like a wall to keep him at bay. Oh, actually, what we could do is like a... here's what we do. Here's what we do. We make like a giant U-shaped cone. And then we like leave a little doorway in the middle. We run to that cone, and then we go through a little door that he can't pass through, but he'll chase us through there, and then we turn around and burn, and that's it. We've beaten all of gaming, dude. All of gaming. If we can do this, chat, this means we've beaten Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3 with Dude, best speed run ever. Zero seconds in that game. And we'll beat it. If it works, we could one-shot him. Yep. All right, let's test the damage now. Testing damage. Oh. He's a little speedy, boys. He's a little fast. It did a little minuscule itty bitty damage. It did nothing. It barely did a thing. Oh boy. I think he was pretty much on top of it too when it exploded, right? Oh my god. So that means that was like one. How? Let's do the math, chat. So his health bar was like what, 10 slots or something like that, or 12, and it did an eighth, I think. So we need what, 80 barrels? Oh, there ain't no way. But it does prove the concept of that, you know, that we can do damage that way. I was hoping for at least like 1 bar. Bro, it's like it's a bomb. The little bit of damage that we did was essentially shooting him with the gun. I'm pretty sure. Like if I just straight up just shot him, it looks like it took away his armor. Did it? No, if it took away his armor though, wouldn't he have fallen to the ground and then become stunned and does that thing where he lays there and lets us attack? Okay, let's do another experiment. I just want to see how much damage a shot with the musket does. But I'm going to try to hit him in a weak point or something. Well, actually, he doesn't have any armor at the moment at all. Oh, now he has the armor. Okay. Oh, so wait a minute. That means the bomb took away 6 shields of armor and a little bit of his health bar. Oh, damn. So that means, yes. So it got through 2 of those, but he didn't go into this mode where then you could just attack him like this. Could you imagine if I beat his ass in insane mode just experimenting? I've done more damage to him now via bleed than with the keg. I'm gonna be really pissed off if I beat him with like no health. Okay, good. I tried to dodge. Get him in his knockdown phase, then shoot the barrels for mad damage. Well, I think the barrels would get him out of that. I wonder. I don't think the game is checking for us to actually shoot those warts, but just for them to be destroyed, because he does have some on the side of his body that are accessible via melee. Need a dozen barrels? I mean, I'm willing to try. All right, let's do this. Let's spend the next hour just making barrels, stacking them up, and then at the top of the hour, we just let her rip and see what happens. And based on whether or not we do a mega amount of damage, a little bit of damage, or if we kill him, we'll kind of be able to determine whether or not we would have been able to beat him. And then I'll let chat award me a trophy of greatness. Yeah, Blastoise. This is fun. Oh, today's going to be a fun day. Only we have multiplayer. In multiplayer, we could just have somebody pumping out barrels and then everyone else just walking back and forth, but All right, the big experiment, the big one. Today we're filled with so much hype and excitement. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype and excitement behind this.
There's a lot of hype. It's a lot of hype and excitement behind this.
I don't even think our wall would have to be that high. I mean, I don't think he can really... He couldn't even really get over one barrel. I'm also going to spawn these one at a time just in case. I don't want them blown up at the base. Seems it's easy enough to lure him to the middle. Yeah, because he'll dash to the side and then he'll come right. We'll see. I don't know. The only other concern I have is if one of his attacks that we haven't seen could trigger it, like the that one where he shoots fur balls at us. Oh boy, today's gonna be a day. I think we're gonna have to get him in one mega attack. It's the only way. And if I get him down like 75% or something, then that would be good. When we go do the barrel fight, though, it's gonna be a serious fight. Like I'm gonna bring in all the healing items and everything, and Poglad. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Craig. Like we could build a ramp and then like stack them that way, but I think we could do it without. It looks like if we get close to a barrel, the game will stack them on top of each other. Wall them in. Shoot blisters and explode. Oh, if we use the bone ammo? The bone ammo could act like a shotgun and trigger multiple kegs at once. But I think what I'm going to try to do here is just build a wall. And try to tightly pack it together. What if this crashes the server? Oh, if it crashes the game, I'm just going to give myself the win. If that happens, that's just going to be a dub. That just means the AI raged quit. Oh, game crashed? AI got mad and quit. The game left the game. Yeah, I think bone shot could be used to light multiple barrels. But maybe we'll just shoot one, because one barrel will explode, then all the others will be triggered. Luckily, it's not like... It doesn't seem like the barrels go flying once one of them explodes, like in Minecraft with the TNT that kind of goes flying everywhere. All right. Oh, there we go. Well, that's working out quite nice. This setup reminds me of Wile E. Coyote with the Acme products. Dude, this time it's going to work, though. I swear, chat. One at a time. Damn it, now I wish we had more days. Doing these little shenanigans. Uthris builds gorgeous bases, and I build alright bases and then come up with schemes. Too bad we can't call it a naval bombardment. Yeah, that's probably why these boss arenas are like in the middle. And also probably why there's a huge wall around it. You can't have the Navy pull up and just kill a frog with 100 cannonballs. Meep, meep. All right, how many is that? 2, 4, 6 of them are there now. Okay. How many you guys think we'll need? 20? I guess as many as we can make. I mean, I think we only got one shot at this. We've only got one shot. If Arctic J comes on or somebody else, we're gonna start being barrel movers. $200 barrels? That's like more than one. Okay, good. How many barrels? Yes. Oh, this will be a minute, but it'll be glorious. Glorious. You know, it'd be disappointing if it's John's like, oh, I gave you enough. Do we know if the barrel damage stacks? No, but at this point, like, I'm just gonna send it, and we'll just see. It's going to be a long setup, but the payoff could be great. Like, if the game crashes, I win. Like, that'll be just as funny as if the frog dies in one hit. Or if the game just lags severely or something. Whatever happens, I can't wait. I want to see it. Yeah, maybe we'll sink the island, true. That could happen. You like dumped it in the swamp. What the hell? Odds are this doesn't work, but it's been fun. I have my doubts too. But everything screams that, like, if you were to take a giant enemy frog and lead it into, like, a huge building full of gunpowder and explode it, it would kill it. I'm trying to get to work on the U shape or something like that. I think I want to try to go like out to here, And then out to here. And then maybe I'll just clear these barrels in the middle. We just need to trap them in the middle. Yeah, all he needs to do is like use a special attack or whatever that phases through, and like if he's got so much potential to like not have to take the damage, where he just like phases through the barrels, or does like a mega dash attack where he just punches through, and but we'll see. Yeah, it's like the Halifax explosion, yeah. Maybe spawn truffle in the area of effect. That could work too, but if he... I don't know, I gotta be in control of where that toad goes. Is that going to be big enough to catch him? Maybe we should go a little wider? Maybe a little wider. What's up, Kitten Swarm? Okay. So now we're out of materials, so I gotta go get, looks like we're low on gunpowder. Gunpowder and iron we'll need more of. Alright, off to go get more materials. I'm going for a one shot, one kill. Well, hopefully. I'm also going to try, like, if the boss gets down to, like, I don't know, 25% health, I'll try to finish him off, but make sure you take a screenshot before you blow it all up for sure. You saw in regular mode when he's down an open mouth, there's like a blossom at the end of a long spike. Attack that blossom to weaken him greatly. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the idea is to shoot those warts, and then he kind of like sticks out his tongue, and then you hit that for massive damage. But Israel Hands doesn't, that guy doesn't have any weaknesses, it seems. That dude just constantly attacks. Oh wait, the gunpowder is on the... Gunpowder's on the cutter. I can only make 3 more barrels? Oh, we have to buy so much. Well, I don't know if we can make enough barrels. We at this point now I'm thinking we'd need thousands and thousands of gold. You didn't think that anybody would try this during a boss fight? Oh, maybe. I mean, they let you make the kegs. I wonder what the point of that will be. Like, I wonder what the real intention is there. Like, there's explosive barrels, so there's not too many of them, and you can make them, and they're kind of hard to use in combat. Even if you're in naval combat or like on foot, it's kind of hard to use. So I wonder if it's like you're supposed to bring them somewhere, like up against a rock wall, shoot it and then, like, maybe it opens a secret cave or something. Like, it seems like it's more for a secret. Well, could be good for mining, too, but... The dream is slipping away, yeah. Well, okay. I mean, if anything, we're proving a concept here. And I would love to do this with friends. Like, when we play the full version, if we find out this works, we should definitely put everybody's resources together to one and done a boss, even if it's just on normal, which is the keg. Raid towns, blow up walls, yeah. Alright, where's our guy? Okay. Can we load the ship with barrels and ram an enemy ship? Not at the moment. Not in this version. Yeah, it's gonna be like the Battle of Helm's Deep. Do the barrels float? No, because I saw him put one in the swamp and it was like at the bottom of the swamp. You've been thoroughly enjoying? That's good to hear. I've been enjoying playing, yeah. It's been fun. Okay, so I think I need to put little things on the side to stop him from going around. Yeah, the Sea of Thieves tactic, yeah, of dropping the kegs in the water, yeah. Yeah, now we're building up the barrels. We'll see. I mean, you know, it's gonna take a while, but this is what happens, you know, games where you get a myth bust. When does the trial end? On the 21st. Maybe they'll extend it or something, but I gotta move on because there's, you know, grounded and stuff like that. I know we all love this and we'll absolutely play more of this when it drops, but, oh no. Okay. Oh boy. So here's what I think we'll do too. Once we've set up the wall, I think we're gonna spawn him without shooting the wall to see if it captures him. Like, we want to make sure he gets, you know, basically his face up against the wall of explosives. And if that happens, then we can restart and like, or change things up a little bit, because we got to be able to, you know, we want him right here. Well, that's all the materials, I guess. That's all the kegs for now. Maybe I'll grab every other barrel. I still might be able to somehow get more gunpowder somehow. We could try to sell some things or go raid enemy ships. If we raided one heavy frigate, that would give us 400 silver, which is like 200 gunpowder? So that might be a few barrels. All right, let's summon him and see how he reacts. We're going to purposely die here. Just run into test. Just an experiment. Oh, shit! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I knew it. Oh boy. We know it works. It works. Shooting his the warts doesn't do any damage. That sucked. No, don't reload it. Where the hell's my drink? He popped the damn health potion and started to reload his gun. What the hell is that? There, now we healed. Thank God. How'd that miss? Get him, Truffle. I poked him once. Okay. That's that lady. The priestess is on the tongue. That's where she is. A hard target to hit, though. Here comes the ranged attack. I went in with like no stamina, no equipment. His ram attack sent off the damn powder keg. It works, though. It worked. Oh my god, I was out of stamina. Oh my god. All right, that proves the concept right there. It is absolutely totally possible to do that. Confirmed, boys. Wow, that could be a gargantuan win. Unfortunately, I didn't have any like the big equipment or anything like that I was going to go into the fight. But damn it, that is a win. We proved it. It works. So we know what I was fearing was that he'll do a charge attack and set off the gunpowder. I figured one of his attacks would do that. I thought it would be it's totally possible. Explode the toad. Operation is a success. That's a Giga Ultra win. We proved it, man. The only thing holding us back is time. If I had multiple people and some money, we'd be able to go make a bunch of barrels. That was with what? How many barrels? Maybe 2, 4. I feel like that was like maybe 14 to 16 barrels or something like that. That is awesome. Emma, thank you very much for the raid. Okay, that totally proves it. That you could absolutely do that. Like you can wall a boss in. Doing it in the temple, the second boss is going to be impossible, but it is plausible. It would just take time. You'd have to go and sink endless amounts of enemy ships to then, you know, get... What's the math on that? 400 gold? Or no, so... Wait. Okay, if we sink an enemy... Wait, let me pull up a calculator here, just to keep track of this. Okay, so an enemy heavy frigate gives us 400 gold. Then... when we go to Tortuga, we could buy gunpowder for 2 coin a pop. That's 200 gunpowder divided by 40 per keg. That gives us 5 kegs. So every time we sink a frigate, we would be getting 5 kegs at least worth of gunpowder. The iron and the lumber is basically free at this point, considering our contracts. So that was 5. So that was like 3 frigates worth of silver just to get him down that far. So I'd say one day in the future we do a gunpowder day. Like we try to beat a boss on the hardest difficulty without, like, you know, yeah, sure, we could upgrade all of our equipment, all that stuff, but the problem is we also have to make sure we know that boss's attacks and stuff. But he came right in with that charge, man, and it got him too. Like it blocked him. So those gunpowder charges actually work. I can't believe it. Wow. So we definitely proved that it's possible. 100%. And his health got down pretty far. But not as far as I was hoping, but still. If we played on an easier difficulty, I bet that would have been almost like 90% of his health. Half maybe if we were on hard, and almost all of it if we were on like normal. Guaranteed. So the priest just like became that toad and like was stuck as the tongue or something like that. That's wonderful. Operation Explode the Toad is success. Totally possible not only to do that to that boss, but the other ones. But man, is that going to be time consuming as hell. But I almost have to do it this way because, you know, you can basically get endless amounts of money in this game, no problem. You know, with just the, you know, you just need to spend time raiding enemy ships. And that's it. Oh, quiet you. Damn, Chad, that made me so happy. I'm so glad that we like actually kind of pulled that off. It didn't go according to plan 100%. We didn't get like the big, insane, you know, insane difficulty win. But if he didn't charge those barrels, I would have known that A, he can be captured in there. And we did learn that B, he will set them off. But if I went in more serious with that fight with more stamina and stuff, I think we could have won. I ran out of stamina, though. I couldn't dodge his attacks anymore. Our stamina was too low. Shame. Shame. So what are some things we have to do for next time, chat? Beat an enemy with gunpowder. Build a tree house. Even if it's just a small one. I like where Uthris built his base, too. Excellent. Let's take a tour of our good friend Uthrus's base, actually. Ooh, I can do this in my video tonight, too. I can log into his server. He doesn't have to be on, and I can give a tour of what he's done as well. Okay, that's perfect. We'll do a little extendo. And then in that video, hopefully a ton of people watch it, so then I can give him a shout-out, and he can grow his channel a little bit and be a little bit more motivated and get excited for when he comes back for Vintage Story. Love it. So it would likely make more sense in a proper attempt to set up several piles of barrels scattered around. That could work, yeah, but it's the timing that concerns me. I don't know. I'd just make a wall to try to get him to put his face in it and then just explode. And it works for the toad because he's a massive enemy. The first enemy's pretty big too. The second dude's so nimble. It's like fighting a vampire, that second guy. Oh no, I didn't want to click play. I wanted to click play co-op. I wanted to join a friend. All right, let's just, I'm going to Control-Alt-Delete the game and go back to the menu. All right, we're going to take a look at my friend Uthrus's base. This dude is a mega, ultra, super talented dude. Last couple of thumbnails have been from his base. And he sent me a bunch of screenshots, too. He's very proud. He's very proud of his work, but very humble. Very humble. That's cool that you can do that with other players' worlds. Yeah. I always like to do that with him because Red and Uthrus, and there's quite a few other people in our community that, like, the algorithm ignores a lot of very talented creators, and I'm one lucky one to even have the numbers that I do, and so hopefully we use that power for good. I don't see how the kegs are useful in the only in the manner in which you use them. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so sometimes those barrels are scattered around pirate camps. But like you can't sell them. You could collect them, sure, and put them on your boat. Maybe I don't know if you can even transport them by boat. I guess that could have been another. That should be another thing we myth bust, I guess. What the hell's going on? Oh, there it is. What? Oh, maybe I actually have to load into my map. I don't know. We're gonna go to his though and check it out. Mud Wars, thank you very much for following. Thank you very much, everybody, for subbing. We're going over to a friend's base now. And we're going to check out his base. Going over to Uthrus's world to take a little tour. So tonight, I'm going to make a video tonight of me showing off my base and talking about my thoughts about the boss and how funny the gunpowder thing is, and how there's a few things that they need to tighten up in this game and numbers they need to tweak, like potions, in my opinion, and whatnot. But this is also pre-alpha, and if this is a pre-alpha, I can't wait to see what happens when they actually like release it into early access or an open thing. Like nobody had to pay $1 to play this. Only a few lucky people got in. Some of you too through our giveaways, but I can't wait to see this one. I hope I really hope this pops off and that they release it at a time where everybody can get a chance to play. You wish Return to Moria would add a public server so you don't have to already be friends with people. Oh yeah. I remember that game. That was fun when we played that. Yeah, Uthrus is great. Like it's fun to build with him too because we've played Parkitect and some other building games with him, and there's other people who just kind of inspire you to do things a little different or give you an idea of what you can do. Be like, oh, you can do that in this game, and then you come up with your own. You gotta take their idea and then eventually just work it into your own thing. Like you get inspired by them, do exactly what they did, and then start tweaking it, and then come up with something different. It's beautiful. Creativity is a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Oh, all those powder kegs, man, that was so cool. So this is why I also wish we did have like some sort of a sandbox mode, because then we could experiment with that stuff and spawn in, 100 of those. Okay, where are we? Let's see. His base is here, I believe. Ah, there it is. Check this out. He built like a lighthouse. Not now, sir. Sir, security. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Great location. Building up on a rock like that was really a smart idea. The only trouble now is Windrose will have to build... Every time you build a fast travel point, it has to be in shallow water. So down here, he'll have to build some sort of a pier or something like that. Let's go take a little tour. Actually, oh, nice. He's already enchanting ingots and stuff. Good. You can see all the support beams that he used and built there. Look at that. That's crazy. A little terraforming here. He's probably going to build something else there. Oh, he's got a bridge that connects the tavern now. What was the name of his tavern? The Creepy Corner or something like that? The Shady Corner? Look at these windows here. Little bay window with supports underneath too. Nice. That looks cool. Very nice. Big O table over there. I've got a little palisade wall here too. Oh, and this is the in between the bridge. And this wraps around, I think. Yeah. Well, there's these cannons. Oh, it looks like it's camouflaged. What the hell? I guess he just built that for decorative points. Probably not done with it. More that he wanted to do, I think, with his base. Let's go back inside. Look at all the windows. How lovely. The section behind the bar. How do you get behind the bar? Little service window for the kitchen. But not really a kitchen in here though, just alchemy. What he does is food cooking at the fireplace. He's put the cooking fire here in the actual fireplace, which is smart. Although this game doesn't have any need for ventilation or whatever. How many hours do you think this is for building? Oh, for him... Maybe 10 or 20. I'm not sure. Let's go upstairs. Ooh, the rooms are more complete here.
What are we planning?
He's put a lot of his workshops up here for now. Kind of one of the things too that you do is like while you're in a game with a lot of workbenches, you kind of put them wherever and move them around. There's a balcony around the outside of the tower. Looks like this is incomplete for now, whatever this was going to be. This could be just like another area for crafting tables. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is going to be, I think, a couple of guest rooms. Each one of these rooms would be great for like extra storage or a workbench too, or putting the contractor tables or whatever, like the miner, the farmer,
Show some respect. Every boat here.
and even more here too. A lot of these rooms having like 45-degree angles or 26. Good variety on those rooms. So that's like the little extension onto it. Let's go to the top of the tower. I don't remember how we get there. Yeah, vertically is great. Building vertically is a real good thing. I think we have to go back outside to go up. But I do want to like just look behind the bar a little bit. Looks cool. A lot of great clutter here. Really good stuff. And of course the faux pas chimney or whatever. Just a stack of cobblestone. Yeah, it's a closed pre-alpha, yeah. And we need to go up, but how? There's a hidden door somewhere.
Back to digging.
Is there a building cap? Well, if there is, I don't think he's reached it yet. I'm not sure. That goes down, but we want to go up into that tower. I think there was another stairwell somewhere, I thought, that went higher. Or is there a... No. Oh, also that's the bridge. Okay, that's that walled-in section up there. Okay. We need to get above here. It must be in this room. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is the section that's above the alchemy table that's below. And then you can see there's a like a cobblestone pillar that goes all the way at least down to here. I don't know if it goes below though, where the alchemy table was. I thought that was more open. How's this guy doing? Are you meditating or something? Like he's hovering. Are you casting a spell? He's casting a summon. Oh, they're both doing it. What kind of weird stuff goes on at Utherus's place? They become one. John the Mortar Dr. Gallon. He's a mortar doctor. This is amazing. You'll be able to see ships coming from miles away. Apparently roofs are very hard in this game too, no surprise. I think if we go into build mode. Yeah. I was hoping to clip through the tower. Well, looks like there's a little tower there too, actually. But I think that's just where we go into that building. Also, I wonder what will be done over here. I wonder if he'll just build like wooden platforms here, maybe? Looks rather nice though with the you know, with the supports like that. Oh, there's a garden area. Oh, nice. This looks way better. The farm looks so good now. And 2 more little plots over there. Excellent. Oh, the farm is really nice. Wow, look at the... Oh, I was going to say there's like a little window up there at the top of the roof, but no. Not quite. Not yet. What the hell was that? Gunshot? Damn pirates chasing goats. Okay, so the next goal would be to like build a little tree house up there in that big oak tree, and it'd probably be pretty easy. I think you just build kind of a wide platform all the way around, make a main level, and then some things branching off from that. Maybe have it go higher. Verticality would be pretty cool here, though. Like having a ring here around the kind of towards the root system, and then a couple higher levels up there would be really cool. But it'd be difficult to build just because you got to watch it around overhead. Wonder if there'd be bigger trees than that. This is a great location, though. Building on the cliff was really cool, and then, you know, possible treehouse nearby. If this guy had another like 2 weeks to do, you know, to reach his final form, well, it wouldn't even be his final form, but to get closer to that would be amazing. I want to see the that other tower, or see what that was. Was that this? Oh, that was this. Okay. Kind of looks like a round tower. Hard to get through those doors. So he has like 3 rooms, right? 1 here and then 2 more below. That's pretty nice. You'd build a house with a tree growing out the center. That would be cool as well. Yeah, we need ladders, yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of the stairs when you first start building are at 26 degrees, and later on you unlock 45. And that can make all the difference with room building. Or verticality. Yeah. What a base, man. The only thing I wish I could do now, it would be to fly around. If we had a god mode or something to fly around the roofs, that'd be nice to take a look at that. Overall, so far, so good. Now, chat, we need to, you know, we got to get a thumbnail for our YouTube video for tomorrow. So now we just got to wait for the sun to be in the right position. Base looks sick. I think so, too. I think the base building is really good and is only going to get better. And I can't wait to see what they do with it. And I'm happy we've got something in the pirate theme. You know, we got a lot of medieval. We got a lot of Norse, Scandinavia, Viking-ish, something or other, Longhouse this, Valheim that. But I don't even know what Enshrouded's theme is like. don't know what Enshrouded's like. How I would compare that to, like, theme-wise. It feels a little bit like a weird Lord of the Rings-ish kind of orcs kind of thing. Yeah, Tortuga. Yeah, Tortuga's a good hub for things to go down. I hope they have more things for players to do there. If gambling would be fun, if you could gamble your money a little bit. You know, some card games. I don't know if that'll change the game's rating or whatever, but you never know. A lot of games have fishing mini games and or just blackjack, and that's about it. Lens Island even has blackjack. He's missing an outhouse. The world is your outhouse. We gotta wait for the sun to be in a more favorable position, and I think we can zoom in a little bit here. We need the colors to be a little higher up. It's gone towards a medieval mix of fantasy style. Oh, with Enshrouded, yeah. I like Enshrouded. We've played it a few times. They've, you know, we've done some update videos on it where they provided a save and want me to check it out. That's cool to see everything that's new, so we don't have to do a whole new playthrough. But as they get further along, the trouble is, like, you know, with this game and like when we play Grounded in a few days, you know, you only kind of get a snip of what a game has to offer. So when we play Grounded 2 is probably going to be really good, but won't be complete. But I'm sure there'll be tons of gameplay there until we get to the end. I don't remember where Grounded ended originally. I think it was like 1 or 2 of the labs, and then that was it. I think this base will be better when it's setting. We need to wait until nighttime. Uther's also sent me a bunch of screenshots too, but I want to be out here and keep an eye on the base. Maybe at high noon it'll look good when it's right over the roofs. We'll see. It's really cool they do that for you. Yeah, and it's good to be able to show off late game. I couldn't play Enshrouded again just to, like, you know, get to the end game stuff to see what's new. But sometimes there are updates, like, for example, the recent Shroud update added more, like, enemies and stuff in the Shroud and, like, a new boss and things like that. And Shroud is a good time. But it's harder to find time to get into all these base. Dude, there's so many base builders as well. Like, I mean, how many zombie games... Chat, seriously, how many zombie games come out a week that have, like, base building that are kind of somewhat worth it to check out? Just to see what they're like. Like, there's probably 100, not great ones. And then there's probably, like, what, 10 a week that are, like, actually kind of interesting where it's like, okay, you got to look into it to see if it's, like, really good. Is it, like, truly good? And then there's always the hype train, too, of, like, okay, there's going to be 6 cool zombie games coming out this year that have base building and farming, and you can build fences, but, you know, then you got to check out how is it different from all the other ones you played. Luckily, though, I will say that, you know, Zomboid and, like, Infection Free Zone and, like, Humanity, like, there's some games that at least are, like, very similar yet different, so it's not like you're playing the same one. Is it going to be cloudy now? Come on, man. I was trying to... It was a clear day. What is this? Oh, now is it going to be a rainstorm? Am I not going to get my shot? Come on, man. I need my shot. Well, I'll take another one and see if we can brighten it up in post. That nighttime shot when we got here, that was cool. I think we also are going to take one from down here. Now it's like nighttime again. It's like it's going to storm. Oh, this is a good spot for a screenshot, too. I think it is quite literally storming. We're going to see lightning. Yeah, there goes the rain. Damn it, man. Come on, the sun was just going up. I'm going to have to wait a whole nother day-night cycle. Ah, well. It still looks very cozy in there. Imagine sitting in that base and just like, you know, reading a book or something like that at the inn. That tower looks really cool. He must have nearly died inside. Oh, good. Oh, sun's coming out. Getting that roof to be just right must have been painful. We also need a big ship in this shot. Ooh, okay, you're right, actually. Can you sleep now? Not quite. Let's see if I can get my frigate here. What? Oh. I'm gonna call on my green cutter. What I think we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to stand on the cut. We're gonna have to try. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to take a cool screenshot. We're going to get the cutter close. No, we're gonna get the cutter further away. See if we can spawn in the frigate. Get in the frigate. Try to bring it close to the base, and then I don't even know where his frigate is. Probably PvP world or something. But then we need to use the cutter to basically stand on to take pictures. I'm gonna go out here and swim a little bit and see if I can get the frigate to spawn. Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna spawn my boat then. Maybe I could try to go out a little further in the boat. Maybe the frigate can't spawn because it's too close to the cutter. Yeah, the beach view was very nice. Okay, now let's try to do the frigate. We've had trouble with the frigate before too, where it just has trouble spawning in. Maybe the frigate will be too big and will block the view of the base, but I don't think so. Uthris built that thing way up there. I don't know. It'll probably be here if I like load back into the game next time. But I'll try to keep these close. Could try to take a picture of the cutter, but it's not as impressive. What would be nice though is to get our black cutter, and the frigate here, or if he were here to get two frigates together would be cool. It's all cool. Hey, it's cool, man. Alright, man, we're cool. Maybe need to be close to shore. For the frigate, it's better to be out in the open ocean because it's just a big old ship. It's fine. But it's a rainy day anyway, so not the perfect day for a screenshot. It's fine. It's all fine. So that's what I'll do then later on. I'll come on back to Uthras's world, take a little tour, talk about my thoughts of the future of the game, give a tour of my base, talk about the boss battles, and overall rate this one pretty damn good, to be honest. Pretty damn good. Let's see, folks, I have a special surprise for all of you, by the way, who made it to the end of this wonderful little live stream and series, too, by the way. We have ourselves a new video. Yes, that's right. I'm going to be dropping that one now. We'll be back for more Crosswind sometime in the future, and we'll be playing a lot more of this one next playtest, next early access 1.0, whatever comes next, we'll see. But it's been an amazing game, and I can't wait to play it a lot more. I'm going to drop a link to a new video for you all, which has you making fondue and stuff with bees and trying to survive. It's an interesting game. I really don't know how to explain it other than that. And a Roomba as well. So click or tap the link and you'll be live redirected to our new video, and I'll be back in a bit for more survival in Farthest Frontier, and then more survival tonight, I think, in Dread Zone. So thanks to all of you for subscribing, following, becoming members. Thanks for all the bits and super chats, and thank you very much for watching the whole series on this amazing game by the name of Crosswind. So make sure you follow and subscribe for more giveaways in the future on this one, and I'll see you all in a bit. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.